ring. Sort yourself out, lads. They're not good. This would have been a good system, this, if you just... How are we all doing? Just a quick video of this on the, I think it was on my last video, the one before the awning, the air on I did. Fitted a ring DCC charger, and it was supposed to be like an all-in-one, so it was like the DC to DC charger and also the MPPT. Now when I first initially installed it, I thought, spot on this, all-in-one unit, happy days. It's like a bit big, but thought, this is going to be bob on this. So what happened was, I fitted the first one anyway, the solar panel. We had some issues with that first originally, and I found out it was a bad fuse, so I changed that, basically traced all the wiring back, and everything's spot on. The unit, when the vehicle's being drove, there was two options on it. It was solar priority and solar priority off. Now I tried it with solar priority on, and what I found was that the solar panel was trickle charging the battery when the engine's running. So you're driving in the motorway, it weren't even charging it up. So that was problem number one. So I checked all the settings and that, checked online, same again. Loads of people had loads of issues with it, and there was no solution to it. People mentioned software updates, so what I ended up doing is contacting the manufacturer, and basically they said your software's up to date and it's probably something else, so check it. So we went on with that. So basically turned solar priority off. So basically when the vehicle's running, the battery charge up, I'd be getting a good 14.1 volts into the battery, a good 5 amp volt charge into it, and it was doing good. But the problem is, when you turn the engine off and said the van's parked for like 2 or 3 days, the solar part weren't kicking in, so it was in the sleep mode. So back to manufacturers again, said to them, blah blah blah, this is what's gone on. Said it's no software issues, up to date software, blah blah blah. You need to send it back to your person you bought it from. So I contacted them, sent it back, got a replacement unit, plugged that one in, plugged the solar into it, happy days, solar started charging straight away, and I thought, get in there. Started the van started charging it, I thought, buzzing. So went away, come back 2 days later, went out, battery dead as a doorknob. So I'm thinking, what's going on here with this now? So I go out to check the unit. We've not had the best sunshine, but enough sunshine for it to get some sort of charge out. So check the unit, and it had like 14.5 volts going into it, no charge. What I ended up doing was going into the menu, changing some settings, change them back again, and all of a sudden the solar will kick in, start charging. So I thought, something's not right with this now. So to be honest with you, I don't think I actually like this ring system. I'm not going to get rid of it, but what I'm going to do is upgrade it to this, upgrade part of it. MPPT Victron smart charge controller. Now, to be honest with you, I wish I'd have bought this from the start really, but the reason why I went for the ring system was because the split relay charger went. I thought 2-in-1 buzzing, so I am going to keep the ring as a DC to DC charger, but I'm going to take away the solar, because the solar is the solar part of it which is causing the hassle. I'm not too sure if Ring have got issues with it, because the other two units do the same thing, freezing, and basically there's only 2 wires. Basically there's 2 wires come straight from the panel. They've been checked, the fuse have been checked, because obviously that was the issue, and they're going to that, and then the 2 batteries, 2 wires to the box, and they've all been checked, so there's nothing you can do with it. So I'll show you anyway. But as you can see, we've got sunshine outside, and that's kicking out 12.8 volts in my battery because I've been out today, and I want 0.1 amp discharge. Look outside. Yeah, it's overcast, but you do get a bit of sunshine through that. And I'll just show you. Yeah, you have to excuse me wiring mess again. So as you can see now on here, ring unit, get a little fat ass in. So it's showing 12.6 volts on the battery, and that's showing that it's connected to solar. So you cycle the menu, there's no charge going into it. You're getting 14.6 volts from the panel, which I'm going to check and verify in a minute, and then you're getting no amps going into it from the charge controller. There's no reason why this should not be charging. So before I go into the menus again, what I'm going to do is undo the main panel. I'm just going to check the voltage from the panels coming through on here. I also checked up top yesterday, but so nag on first, so pause. And there you go, 14.62 volts coming from the panel. So if I cycle these menus now, you'll see, so 12.6 volts, you see at the back there, we're getting 12.8 volts on the back there, so there's a bit of discrepancy in the voltage there, and no charge. So if I go into the menu, you all this. Yeah. So you've got bulk setting, float setting, 13.6. Oh, that shouldn't have gone down. That is strange. You see that menu there? As soon as I started clicking some buttons here, the MPPT's gone off. On that, it showed me 13.3 volts. And now look at that. 13.6 volts, charging, 1.3 amp. So you're telling me there's no software issue with this? Look, MPPT lights come on. So just by cycling that menu now, the solar panels kicked in. So I definitely think there's an issue with this. I think Ring, you must know that these units are not bob on, because the amount of people online is having the same issue. The software's not right on it. It's the latest software, and it's just not waking up. It's getting above the 10 volts, and it's getting above the battery voltage and what's needed. Ring, sort yourself out, lads. They're not good. This would have been a good system, this, if you just sorted out. So what I'm going to do now is disconnect all this now, install this Bluetooth Victron, and then just basically isolate the solar straight from the DC plate. Right, so this is what we've got to stick it in place of the dodgy Ring unit. Basically it's same as the PWM what I used to have fitted. So battery plus a neg, solar panel plus a neg, and then you can add a load onto this as well, which is quite handy because I used to have a little Bose speaker in. What I'm doing, getting a little Jones's little hidden cupboard bit here. Like I did before, it's going to be a case of splitting these cables again. Cut into black one, cut into pause, and then I'll fit it up this top end here. And then that should just fit nicely up top. Just up there like that. And we'll do it again. Back to square one again. Should have bloody bought this in first place. So I'm more about that bloody Ring thing. So we get this wazzed in there. And let's see how this one works. Hopefully there's no issues with this one.
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay to my life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I know my patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer.
Right, so that's that Victron unit installed now. Solar panels, wires, battery wires. The load I'll do it a further date. That I'll sort something out with that. Blue LED bulk. So this has just been switched on now. Just moved my cover off my panel now. It's got a solid blue light for bulk. So I'll play with this now. So this is the Victron app. Now this one has Bluetooth built in. You can see with the symbol on the front of it, it says Bluetooth built in on this one. So device list. So that's the ones I can connect to. Connect to device, pull down the screen to initiate a scan. Yeah. So we'll click on that one. It's in here now. Bluetooth pairing request. Smart Solar would like to pair with you. Enter the code shown on the Smart Solar. Right, so there's a code in here somewhere. Don't tell me it's on the back. Google time. Pin code 0000. So 2 4 6 zeros on that one. Try again. Change this. So 000000. Pair. Happy days. Solar Smart Solar Bluetooth interface version 2, current version 2.14, new version, so it's got an update already. Don't leave the app while updates in progress, stay close to the device. An incoming phone call will interrupt the update. Further, don't take the call in case the update is interrupted. It's always possible to finish it later, no need to worry. You know damn well that a call's going to come, don't you? So click update, see how long that takes. I think we'll fast forward this one. Guarantee, phone call, ring. Mrs. Migraine about something. Have you been spending on that van again? Ooh, she's doing enough to me this time, I tell you. So firmware updated. Do you know what? I have no idea what I'm doing here. Device is your VM code can be remotely accessed. Right, I've not got a remote, just got on local Bluetooth. So we click on that. Ooh, got a 5 watt. Another update. I'll record this so we can see what's actually going on the screen as well. See if it does it. Yep. So we click on that. It's connecting up. And Boshak. There we have it. This I like because I know what I'm doing. There we have it. So at the minute now, that panel is giving 5 watts out. So that's that 0.3 amp. And do you know what? So that's showing 0.4 amp, 0.3 amp. And if I just move my junk, that is spot on. As you can see, that's giving 0.4, so that's actually reading correctly on that one. Happy days. So, what else have we got here? So voltage going to it is, from the panel, is 1456. Now bear in mind it's absolutely peeing down outside because it's typical I start a job and it pisses down. Voltage on the battery 12.9, which is what that's showing. Got a 2 amp charge. So current 0.3 amps in the battery, going to the battery, I think. Yep. State, so it's bulk charge, so it's demanding. Load output state on, current 0 amp hour 0. So that's the load section there for doing the loads and that. Oh, I'm liking this. History, oh, like that. It shows you a full history of what your panel's been doing, which is quite good, because half the time, the mystery is when I come back, say the van's been studying for like 2 or 3 days, and you come back and you think to yourself, fucking battery's dead again. Or it's not dead, but it's not charged, so it's max, or it's like partially charged. You think, what the hell's been going on? You've had lots of sunshine up here. This is good, I like that. Yep, that's going to set me a bit forget my head around that one, but we'll soon get there. I like how it just peak. Right, so status for what? So if we go to settings, check battery. Battery voltage is 12 volt, maximum charge current 15 amps, charger enabled, battery presets, factory default, gel Victron deep discharge, select preset, just say AGM, spiral cell, okay. So that's an AGM expert mode, but we won't go into that yet because we haven't got a clue what we're doing. So as long as we've got the AGM settings on, which I think's right, you know, and you just haven't got a clue what you're mauling with, but you really need to maul with it. Seems to be working alright actually, to be fair. Definitely gonna have to read the instructions on the battery mode and that, the battery life and stuff, and make sure I'm not gonna nuke my battery. I think the main concern was getting that AGM bit set up so it knows what voltages it should be having and what it's not got. But to be honest, I do like it. You see now, look at that. 18 watts we're banging out now, 1.2 amp, and it's absolutely cloudy as anything. So I'm quite impressed with that actually. You can see on that there, 1.3 amp, 13.5 volts, and that's showing 13.5 volts, 1.4 amp. So it's bob on. That's probably more accurate than what the bloody ring was, to be honest with you. That's giving 21 watts, 20 watts. We're getting a bit of power from so not much. Not bad for cloud of that, really, considering. Definitely happy with that. To be fair, I should have bought that in the first place. I've been looking at it, I'm just like, I should have bought it straight away. To be honest with you, I don't recommend that ring unit. It's going to stay there. That's going to be the DC charger. It's a bloody expensive DC charger, put it that way. I will need to get into the settings and look at what I'm actually doing. Happy as a pig in shit, to be honest with you, over that. Been a bit of a faff. I think we'll get on with this really well. Like I say, it's good to see what your actual solar's doing. So that's why I actually like the Bluetooth part of it, really, which is quite good. Happy days. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like this sort of stuff. The random videos, I'm just going through what stuff I like and the hassles I have, and I'm no doubt other people go through these same hassles as well as what I've gone through. You buy something, you think, yeah, it's mint that, put it in, 2 weeks later, bag of shite, and you're ripping it out and redoing it all on that. Thumbs up, give us a like. If you want to follow any more of it, subscribe to it. Cheers. See you on next botch job.